Hi there. Let me share an important goal of ours as an internet security company. We like to keep it simple and make it too expensive for cyber criminals to attack you and your clients. Now, the baseline of security hasn't changed. The fundamentals are still about having good backups that meet the 3-2-1 rule. 3 copies of data on 2 different media and 1 is stored off-site. But backups are an excellent resource of last resort. And I would argue that for cybersecurity reasons, it's like an insurance policy. What you really want to strive for is that backups never need to be used, just like you don't want the stress of having to make a claim on an insurance policy, right? The coming era will expose 2 different areas of opportunity for bad actors. These are found in most small businesses and even a surprising proportion of enterprises. Number 1, lack of DNS security, and number 2, lack of egress control. It turns out that these 2 areas are what allows social engineering to work so well. In addition to user education to reduce social engineering, that risk may be mitigated dramatically by also closing these 2 upcoming areas of exploitation. Gateway.Management addresses these 2 at the same time, and here's how you can measure its effectiveness against some additional threats that became headline news in recent times. Now, in this second part, I'll cover 5 more threats, some of which are specific, others more generic. Number 1, fake Acrobat Reader or fake flash update notices. In whitelist mode, when you have Adobe's own website whitelisted, you automatically have all fake Adobe product updates blocked. Again, protection before the threat is even created. Number 2, business email attachments. While good endpoint protection should catch known malicious attachments, it will never be good enough to rely on endpoint protection alone, as most threats are now multi-stage and require unfiltered internet access to download the payload of the next stage. This is where whitelisting prevents subsequent stages from even executing. Number 3, business email links. Just as with attachments, they often link to a site that exploits system, browser, or other application weaknesses that have not yet been patched. And again, whitelisting, especially with malware and botnet alert, allows you to be at the beginning of that kill chain. Number 4, remote access Trojans. This threat is not new, but even after WannaCry, there are SMB exploits that do only one thing. They create a process for an attacker to have remote access. Again, the whitelist-only approach prevents the process from phoning home, while giving your endpoint security time to detect it and the malware and botnet alert service to notify you. Number 5, command and control bots, also known as C2. This threat is always part of a multi-stage attack. As you can imagine, it means that the destination of the C2 is unreachable, as it would not exist on the whitelist when you run with block all, allow some methodology. And the DTTS feature blocks IP-only communication attempts. So that's part 2 for you on the topic of protection before 0 day. Please check out the other resources online and stay safe.